We're here at Goodwood, home of the revival and the Festival of Speed. Where better to put two new hot hatches through their paces.
And here they are, the Ford Fiesta ST and the Peugeot 208 GTI. Both have just gone on sale, and in terms of price and performance, they're incredibly closely matched. Let's find out which one's best.
As it is to compare every Peugeot hot hatch with the legendary 205 GTI. We're not here for a history lesson. What matters is how the new Peugeot stacks up against its rivals. And you know what? It stacks up pretty well. It's a kind of grown-up hot hatch. You can tell that much from the outside. It's rather subtle, perhaps too subtle for some tastes, but there's nothing subtle or apologetic about the performance. The engine delivers a bit of good old-fashioned turbo shove. It's a 1.6 litre petrol developing 197 bhp when the turbocharger kicks in, and when it does, this thing is really quick. It'll do 0 to 62 in less than 7 seconds. Inside there are a few sporty touches like these slightly odd-looking bits of red trim. You've got this very small steering wheel and you look over the top of it at the instruments rather than through it. That's fine if you're tall like me, but can be a problem for shorter drivers. All told, the 208 GTI is a real return to form for fast Peugeots, but is it good enough to beat the Ford?
Ford has a pretty good record with hot hatches, and the standard Fiesta is the most fun car to drive in its class, so the Fiesta ST really ought to be good. And it is. The moment you pull away, you can really tell that Ford's engineers have put the work in. It's in the way the gear shift, the clutch and the steering all interact. It really feels like a bespoke hot hatch. Now the Ford has a bit less power than the Peugeot, but it does have more torque. Its engine is very flexible and it sounds great. The handling is really good. It feels very controlled through the corners, it changes direction very quickly, and you do feel everything that's going on through the steering. All this is great fun, but the Fiesta ST has a downside, and it's quite a big one. Its ride is firm, very, very firm. Overall, there's just enough in the way of sporty touches to make this interior feel a bit more special than the standard Fiestas.
So Leo and I have spent a lot of time in these cars over the last few days, and it's time to choose our winner. We've certainly been impressed with the Peugeot. It's fast, it's good to drive, and thanks to a comfortable ride, it's easy to live with.
Yes, that's true, but the Fiesta is more fun, it's more focused, and it's cheaper.
Exactly, it does what a hot hatch should do. You get a kick out of it every time you drive it, and I think that's why it has to be our winner.